welcome to Light Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the NiteCore Tiki. This is a mini, futuristic, USB rechargeable keychain flashlight. Yes, this is awesome. It's a new product from NiteCore, and it's on my channel because I love keychain flashlights. Got it from Amazon for a total of $19.99. They have this version, and they have a law enforcement version, which is black, kind of translucent black, and they have different colored emitters. So here's this one, NiteCore Tiki. Here's the packaging, auxiliary emitters. This one has the high CRI and a UV LED. It's got a main LED that puts out 300 lumens. Amazing. Back of the packaging goes over some instructions how to operate the flashlight. Let's kind of do a pause if you need to. For posterity, there's a little mini USB charging jack through that window right there. A little information, some bullet points, and of course their address. All right. Yeah, you guys know I love my keychain lights. I saw this for sale and I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be a fun one. So there's another company that sells a particular light. And this almost seems like a copy of that light. I think it's called Roy Vion, or I don't know if I'm saying that right, Ron Von, something like that, some Chinese company. But this was really affordable, so I thought I'd give it a go. Plus, I like the name. All right, so and also inside the package, they give you a snap-on keyring. There you are. Okay, so here is the flashlight. What we're going to do here is zoom it way down because it is so small. Look how small this thing is. It's perfect. I mean, for a keychain light, that's what you want. Small, lightweight, and powerful. So let's bring this all the way down. Let's go over some dimensions first. We have 2 1/8 of an inch in length, or 55 millimeters. We have a diameter here of 9/16 of an inch, or 15 millimeters. We have a weight of 12 grams, or 4/10 of an ounce. Yeah, very lightweight. I'm really liking this light. So let's do a little size comparison here. We have something interesting here with Olights, keychain light. This is their I1R version 2. It's a pretty cool light. We'll do some comparisons with that. And then we have NiteCore's tube light, which I love. This is a fun little key light for, it's like $9.99. This is like $15, I think, $14.99, and then $19.99. Give you an idea of price and what you get. So there we are. And then I have, what do I have? Just a little bit bigger flashlight. Here's a Streamlight Micro Stream with a AAA battery in it. There you go. Give you an idea for size. And we have the deck of cards. Dun, 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 dun. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He has a flashlight in his hands. There you go. Get an idea how big that is comparatively to the box. There you are. Okay. So let's talk about features. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. All right. So features of the NiteCore on the front. This is pretty cool. This is a stainless steel head here, which is really neat. Now they have a law enforcement version, which is a translucent black case. It has different emitters in the law enforcement version. It has a red and a blue, and they flash. You can get it, I think, same price. But the front end is aluminum on that law enforcement edition, and it reduces the weight to 10 grams versus 12 grams because of the lighter front here. My cat's been on the table. All right, so, and also this is really cool, the optics. We have TIR optics. That's the total internal reflection. It's pretty neat for a small little light to see. They kind of have to do that to get maximum brightness. And 300 lumen output is quite an amazing feat with this flashlight. Loving that. And the primary LED is an OSRAM P8, which is approximately 5,000 Kelvin color temperature, and about a color rendering index around the mid-70s. So a pretty basic light. That's probably why they include the high CRI secondary there. There's definitely a difference in color. So let's see what else we got here. We have a switch. Yep, right here. This is a bunch of modes, 7 modes. You have ultra low, low, medium, high. Also controls your secondaries. You have your high CRI, and then you have your UV, and then you have a blinking high CRI, which is neat. There's a hold momentary for high. Let go, it stops. I do like that. You just press and hold. And it's off. And then turn the light on, you just double tap. Starts off in low always. It doesn't remember last setting, but it always starts off in low. You can cycle the modes from here. And then turn off the flashlight. You long press off. And then to actuate the secondaries, you triple tap. Oops. Yeah. Doing this on camera is fun. Long press off. There we go. There's our UV light. And then we tap it again. We have our high CRI light, which I'll turn the lights off and you get to see this in action. Hit this again, it'll blink. Pretty cool strobe action. Back to UV and then power off. There you are. So you saw that. Let's bring this back in and get our color back. There we go. Always have to do that. So that's a pretty cool switch. I noticed it's like a rubberized switch there, if you guys can see that. There's those two secondaries. I think it's pretty neat that they left it opaque. Kind of adds a little bit of a lantern mode to it. Loving that. There's a PCB NiteCore there. We have internal battery. This battery here is 130 milliamp hour rated. And it does pretty well, surprisingly. Let's see, in the front here, underneath this power switch, just right about there, there is a blue LED that will turn on when you plug it in, the USB port, and it will go off when it's fully charged. Expected charge time on this battery, about an hour and a half. And here's the little micro USB. Do this on camera. Boy, they make that kind of hard to get to. Anyway, if we move this, there's a little micro USB port in there. You can trust me on that. It's not one you can get into too easily. Maybe you can. Come on, I'm doing it on camera. I'm going to do it. Get this thing. Oh, there we go. Let's pull back on that. There we are. And you can see there's your micro USB. So with that said, this is IPX or IP66 rated, which is high pressure jets, but not immersion. So don't soak it in water, but it can handle heavy downpour or rain, no problem at all. It's good to know. Let's see what else we got. The closures, polycarbonate. Of course, you got that stainless steel head. I feel this is pretty strong material. It's similar to the NiteCore's case here. I think this is actually more rigid than this plastic. This feels more flexible. This is very rigid. So I think it'll last quite a while. They did put a nice heavy built end on there for your key ring. There you are. So, okay, we're going to go to the garage. And, oh yeah, 1 meter drop resistance if you want to know. We're going to go in the garage and see what this little guy can do. So in this first picture, I'm 15 feet away from the garage door. The flashlight's on high. This is 300 lumens. You can expect a runtime of 30 minutes and a 71 meter throw. 30 minutes. I would think this light would throttle down after the first few minutes, but they give estimated 30-minute runtime. Not bad at all. The next picture here, we're on medium. 60 lumens. This will run for 1 hour. This has a 31 meter throw. This isn't a bad setting. Quite a bit of light. And for 1 hour, that's not bad for a small keychain light. Here we next picture, we're on low. This is 15 lumens. This will run 4 hours. This is a great mode. 15 meter throw. This is probably the mode you'll find yourself using most often. The next picture is ultra low. This is 1 lumen. I love these ultra low modes. They're a lot of fun. This will run for 40 hours on that little battery. It has a 4 meter throw. Just make it out there. In this last picture, we're on the lantern mode. This is the high CRI index light there. On the lantern mode, this is 22 lumens, and this will run about an hour and 30 minutes. It's kind of a neat feature. Notice how it lights up the room nice and evenly. I like that. Let's go back to the table. All right. So let's go do a little demo. We'll do some final thoughts. So bring a deck of cards in. Demo, we'll bring up the little NiteCore tube, and we'll have the old light handy to my left hand, and then I'll have the Tiki in my right, and we'll see what this thing can do. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Double tap it on. It's on that ultra low. Always starts on ultra low. Some people like that, some people don't. But again, if you need high, you just hold it down, which is great. Let's go ahead and turn these lights off and show you what this thing can do. So there's our ultra low. Not bad. 1 lumen. You could do some reading with it if you had to. Cycle up. There is our regular low, which is at, what was that lumen again? 15 lumens. Then we got 60, and then we got 300. So amp at the ceiling. 1 lumen. There's our regular low, 15 lumens. 60 lumens, and 300 lumens. Aiming at the ceiling is nice because then it casts a nice dispersed light around the room. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down to medium. So let's go to medium. This is 60 lumens, and so you do check out color temperature. So I'm going to bring out the, let's do tube first. So it has a 45 lumen mode. There we go. So I'll bring them in together. You can kind of see the tube has a blue-white, and the Tiki has more of a neutral white. You can see that this one here, the tube in my left hand, gives you an idea. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and turn the tube off, and we're going to go with the O light. Now the O light has a twist on, and we're going to go all the way to its high mode, which is 150 lumens. And I think I'm going to go high with the other light. So we'll bring these in together. They have kind of a similar color temp. Looking at it myself, they look very similar. The beam is a little nicer on the O lights. This has a little bit better beam on it. This Tiki is more of a broad beam. This has a little bit more spot to it, the O light. So there you go. Awesome. So let's go ahead and we'll test out the lantern modes. Alright, so lantern modes on here, we go ahead and go UV mode. So we'll turn one press off, then we'll triple press. So there's our UV. Yeah, that looks awesome. So you can use this for looking for dust, for little things you don't want to see, or ID checking. That's kind of neat. So the UV mode, get my other flashlight going. The UV mode, you get, this is 500 milliwatts. This is will run 45 minutes. So that's pretty cool. Pretty high output. Surprised to see that. That's neat. And of course, next our high CRI light, which is greater than 90, by the way, with a color temperature of 4500 Kelvin. This one here is going to be pretty neat. Let me just bring that back down. Just trying to read off the paper here. It'll be 22 lumens, 4500 color temperature. So that's the next setting. So to get to that, we tap the button again. There we go. There's a high CRI. You can see it really bring it away, bring it in. It has a nice color rendering index versus, say, the tube, which is this blue-white. Let's bring it out. Here we get that nice yellow. Yeah, you can see that. It's pretty nice. And of course, then you have your beacon. If you're stranded somewhere, this will get somebody's attention. You have this nice flasher. And the flasher runs for a total of 20 hours at 22 lumens. Not bad. All right, let's go ahead and long press off and double tap. There we go. Let's go turn the lights back on. Do some final thoughts on the Tiki. Love that name. It's a pretty awesome name, guys. So there it is, the Tiki. Go ahead and long press off on that guy. So there it is. $19.99. Yeah, it's a premium when you can get like the tube for $9.99. Let me just bring this back in. You guys can see the colors. Get the colors ready. I really like the O light here. This is all aluminum. This has its USB jack built into it right there. Very easy to access. You just unscrew it and you're ready to go. And this is more waterproof, I believe. Charging status indicator. The only thing is that the runtime's pretty weak on here. So for 150 lumens, it says 15 minutes. That's a little bit of a downside. Just if you're curious, let's bring it in here. If you haven't seen the video, I'll have links below or up above here. So you have high 150 lumens, 40 meter throw, 15-minute runtime. The neat thing is this will run 6 hours at 5 lumens if you need to. This must just have a smaller battery in it, but definitely feels like it's more durable. If you're wondering. But for $5 more, you get a really versatile light here in the Tiki. I just love that name again. With its high output main primary with a neutral white, which I like a lot. I really find that high CRI lantern mode is great, and for reading or for inspecting something. And of course you have the UltraViolet scanner too, which you can look at currency or IDs, or for stains, if you're looking for those type of things. You do have that ability. And then of course you get the law enforcement version, which I think is really cool. I was kind of like debating, do I get this or the law enforcement one? Well, I don't really want a blue LED, and I kind of wanted a UV, so I went with this one. But you can get the law enforcement one, which again, it's like a translucent black, which looks really cool. And I have links below for it for you guys. And it has the red primary, which I think is like 3 lumens, but that's enough for night vision. And then it has that flashing, or blue, and then an alternating red and blue flasher. So kind of a neat little setup from NiteCore. So there it is, the NiteCore Tiki for $19.99. Definitely worth checking out. I'll have links again below. And if you want to support the channel, by all means, click and go. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. You guys are amazing. 2, if you like NiteCore flashlights, lanterns, I have some more coming. Hit subscribe at the bell icon, get notified of more of these videos. And 3, comment below what you think about the NiteCore Tiki. Do you like this version? Do you like that law enforcement version? Do you like the, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Roy Veen, whatever that is. I'm butchering it. It's the Aurora series. I think the Tiki is kind of like a copy of it a little bit. I think the other one came out first. A little bit more higher priced. They have like glow-in-the-dark enclosures. And some of them have like 3 different primaries, which I think is a lot of fun. But they're more money. So let me know if you guys experience on those. Would you pass on this particular one and get that instead? I'd like to hear your opinions. Okay, well, there we go. The Tiki by NiteCore. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.